Hey there everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie episode 17. There's something I actually thought I showed you guys, but then when I was counting my puzzle pieces, I found I hadn't. We haven't collected the, Gruntilda switch from Freezeezy Peak, that puzzle piece. So I thought I'd done this once before, but when I collected the puzzle piece from getting the Gruntilda switch in Mad Monster Mansion, I did mention that I thought I showed you guys this once before, but I guess I didn't. So, let's take this flight pad that we used similarly to get in Mad Monster Mansion, but this time we're going to fly over this way. There's a gold feather in there, but we're not going to quite get that yet. And, yeah, continuing up here, there's a hole which should have a puzzle piece in it, but it doesn't. Oh. I guess I went to the wrong one. Let's do that again. Alright, instead of going to the first one, I'm actually going to go to the right one this time, the top one here. Up here, it opened, but I said we couldn't get it until we got the running shoes, but then when I did all the catching up when we got the running shoes, I totally forgot about that one, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we have to go find the next puzzle location in order to unlock the next level. So we are going to have to take the warp pipe back, because it is a long way back to that area. The area we're going is right next to where the Treasure Trove Cove was, except this time we will be going a slightly different direction from there. We could get there from the beginning of the game, from when we first did that area, but we couldn't do anything there because, like I said, you needed to hit the switch to get the puzzle thing to appear to actually punch in the pieces. But we can punch in the pieces now that we have it there. So, as you saw, Treasure Trove Cove, the area to enter it is right over there, and here's water, and then there's a nice little dip here. I believe I did point it out at when we were passing it, but no point in going in there as there wasn't any time. So, now that we're up here, here we have the puzzle thing. We're actually going to go by here. There's a Mumbo token back here. And I believe there's another one over here. There might not be. There's a Brentilda back there, which we'll go to in a second. So let's go visit Brentilda. Ugly Grunty's nickname was Cauldron Butt at which school? I also know that putrid parrot puke is her favorite smell. Ugh. And the old hag's favorite color is ghastly gray. And then, of course, she fills up our health. So that's what Brentilda has to say. So let's fill these up. Ding! And that appears Click Clockwood, the last level of the game. Can you believe it? We're almost done. Only one more world to go, and then we're on the home stretch. So, let's go back there. Now, the fastest way back there, like I showed you guys earlier, and this is why that warp pipe is there, we go through here. This warp pipe doesn't really come in handy for any other purpose other than getting back to that level once we've done it. So, hop in here, and tingle tingle kulu limpa. And it spits us out over here. Good stuff. Now, we just need to go up here, climb the hill, look out for the bowl there, and here we have it, Click Clockwood, the final level. So let's go around to the back. There's a shock jump pad that you can hear yourself clang on. Oh, there it is. And if you put it on here, you'll get an extra life on top of the level. But as you see, you can't get any more than 9 levels in this game. Unfortunate. So this is Click Clockwood. As you can see, there are 4 doors in the walls surrounding me. All of them are locked. We can't enter any one of them. So we are going to first hit this button with a flower on it, which will open up the first door. As you may have guessed from what it shows around, a little wetness, a little, grass starting growing. Here we got lots of growing and lots of bees. Everything's kind of dying over here, and here there's snow. You'll see that each different level of Quick Luck Woods is a different season. So, there are 4 seasons. Every single door has the exact same thing behind it. It's just the same area in a different time of year. So here we go. Fresh spring rains. All the enemies look normal. This is the only level where you can use the Mumbo Skull. The rest of them he won't let you enter. Here we have these flowers which we can't climb on unless we do that. Or the Mumbo transformation in this level will also allow you to do it. So, let's explore the level a bit. There isn't too much to do in the springtime right now, as everything else is kind of docked up. As you see here, there's a bit of a beaver with a problem. Naughty the beaver. The boulder's in his way. We can't help him yet, so let's not even bother going over there. We're gonna quickly go on up here, and here's the enemy for this level. They're everywhere. They're these birds, and they pop out of the tree. They're the birds on the trees, and then of course the Robin Hood-like figures, which we saw earlier, are on the ground. So, continuing around the tree, these birds are everywhere. So just kill them in the same fashion as the sewer creatures. Not that hard. Like the 4 seasons, like there are 4 seasons, the notes in this level are also spread throughout all 4 seasons. So there won't be 100 notes in each area. There's just 100 notes in the one area. So that kind of is unfortunate, but we'll live with it. So going down here, we're just going to quickly go over here and get this Mumbo Skull that's over here, because we're almost done with collecting Mumbo Skulls. We just need 1 more, and then we've collected all the Mumbo Skulls we'll ever need in this level. Or in this game, I mean. Oh, the timer's gonna run out on me, you know it. Oh, nice, I made it. So, collecting some more notes over here. Just quickly snagging that before the bird gets me. There's nothing in the spring around the tree. There's different things. In the spring, there's eggs. In the summer, I believe it's feathers, maybe. In the fall, it's notes around the tree, which is really helpful. And yeah. So we've collected everything we can on the base of the tree. So let's scoot on down here, where we will jump on over here, and there's 1 more Mumbo token there, which we are going to get using the gold feather there. And we now have 25. That's all the notes we'll need. So let's quickly just collect these notes here, these 4 notes. 3, 4. And then in here we have to shoot our eggs. 3 eggs, I think. Nope. 5 eggs, and we'll bloom a brilliant flower. Alright, and this flower we need to grow throughout the year, so we'll just quickly grow that out. No big deal. So, leaving there, we're going to climb the tree now. This is a gigantic tree, as you can see from the base of it, obviously, and so it's a very tall tree too, and we can go all the way straight to the top. We can't go all the way to the top right now because we do need the power in this level that Mumbo grants us, but we'll do that before we leave, just because we can. But first, we need to travel to the top of the tree without his help. So, the first thing over here, there isn't too much to do in spring. There is another Mumbo token there, but we don't really need it right now, or anymore. So we'll just kind of leave that behind. There's another golden feather there, but it would just be like using a golden feather to get a golden feather, so no point. Here we have some more birds, more birds, more birds, and here we have feathers. This is a beehive, but it doesn't look like there's anyone home yet. There's no entrance in there, so we can't really do anything about that quite yet as Banjo. So we'll just wait on that one. Continuing up the tree, we have a little bit harder to go. Don't fall, by the way, or else you'll pretty well die. It's pretty bad fall. Here we have a tree house that's in construction, but as you see, it's not really done yet, so we'll just leave that alone for now. And continuing on, this bridge here isn't fully constructed yet either. I don't know how those platforms are staying afloat in midair. It's kind of weird, I gotta say. Oh, and look at here, we found another switch inside this level. Let's hit it. And it opens the door to summertime. Hooray! So now we can get into the summer portion of the level. But first, let's have a look inside this little house here. This is home to Nabnut the squirrel. In the spring, he is sitting there chewing on acorns. And as you'll see, the Nabnut cycle is a bit of an endless cycle. So we'll come back to Nabnut later. Right now, he isn't of any importance to us. There's nothing over here else to look at, so let's continue on up the tree. Some red feathers. There's another Mumbo skull there. But over here, there's a nest with a big egg in it. Now, we are going to have to hatch this egg, because this is another thing that continues throughout the 4 seasons. So we'll go up here, we'll hatch the egg, and inside we have Eerie. Eerie Mighty Eagle needs sleep. Now, so you hatch it, the Mighty Eagle goes to sleep, and we're pretty well done for that one. You don't really need to do anything else. So, hit the Mumbo... Mumbo skull, continue up. These boards are kind of scary to walk along, but I'm sure we can handle it. Continuing on. And over here there's a green Jinjo, but we'll just leave that be right now because, you know, don't want to waste a feather. Over here we have a bunch of tentacles. There's a one up behind there. And at the very back of the tree there's a puzzle piece. So, man, these tentacles though. Anyway, continuing on. Now we're at the top. This is the very top of the tree. We can successfully climb the entire thing. So now we need to jump down, but I don't know if there's any... Oh, no, good, there wasn't any water below me. Thank goodness I landed there. And we'll land right in the water. Alright, now that we're done all that, it's time to go visit Mumbo. Now, Mumbo in this level, this is the last Mumbo location, like I said. And Mumbo's skull is in every single one of the seasons. However, he will only, and like I said before, he'll only be able to transform you in the spring. So, if you get his spring power and try to enter into another level, he still won't let you go in. So you can only be Mumbo's transformed ability in the spring. So, yeah, don't think you can move it to any of the other levels. So let's quickly go down here. He needs 25. We have that, so let's do it. Another thing that's a little bit simple about this level. Ooh, a bumblebee. Mumbo magic, much good. B is best yet. Alright. Another thing that's I like about these levels is that if you press... Sorry, let me just interrupt myself. If you press A and then A in the air again, you'll start flying, and you can fly upwards by pressing the A button. All the hidden honeycomb pieces in this level are in the spring. Or are in the winter, sorry. So you don't need to do that. This area you can only get to if you're a bee. Collect it to go there. Okay. Now we are going to go find that honeycomb, or that beehive. If you hold down the B button, you'll fly faster than you would if you weren't. So it's good to do that. And there's the beehive. Now, like I said, you can enter it in the spring as Banjo and Kazooie, but in the spring you only enter it as a bee through this way. And inside, hello fat little bee, we Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told that there's a honey bear out there. So basically they're like, we're guarding this honeycomb piece, you guys can't have it, go away. So, okay, we can't do anything. We know that they're hiding a honeycomb piece in here though, so that will help us for later on in the game. And then of course we can collect the purple Jinjo here. And, oh yes, we can also get the green Jinjo, I almost forgot. So we should go around and do that. Alright, this will be the last thing I do for this episode, by the way. Just because we're running a little long here. So, running around, trying to land, and there we go. These Venus flytraps don't hurt you if you're a bee, and you don't fall from, or you don't get hurt falling from long distances as a bee, so that's also another good thing. If you land on this wooden platform here, there will be a 1-up for you, and yeah. So that's everything in the springtime for Click Clock Woods. So stay tuned for the next episode of Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, where we will return, except this time we'll take on this area in the springtime. So stay tuned for that, and enjoy the rest of Click Clock Woods.